You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst.
You know, God has been their king, God has been their God, God has been their biggest brother, God has been everything to them. But it gets to a point where instead of looking inward into God's plan, they start looking outside, comparing themselves and comparing their nations with other nations. First of all, I want to say here that we are all different. Even though we may look similar, we are not the same. Never. The way God operates in us is different. His agenda for you is different from the other person. But the people of Israel at that time did not understand it. That is the second thing here. You know, when you have everything you need, sometimes you may kind of acknowledge it, but you may not know in depth how important that is until you begin to lose them. Think about your husband. Think about your wife. You've been with them you've been with him or her for 20 years, 30 years. You have seen everything about your spouse. What is it left to see? You've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sometimes it could be very easy I don't think there is anything good that will come out of this. We've been living here for these years, and there is nothing good that has come out since the last 10 years. Maybe I need to move to the next husband or to the next wife. There are some of us who have friends and some of us who have things. We may have not appreciated them because we have chose to look outside instead of to look deeper. That was exactly what the Israelites did. When they started comparing themselves with every other nation, when they started comparing their God with every other God, they want to be like other nations. I don't know if you are still complaining or comparing yourself with other people. Comparing your marriage with other marriages. Comparing your children and grandchildren with other grands. There is no reason for that because both have no same standard. The moment the Israelites did that, they lost it. So many things started coming in. They wanted to bring their own God. In fact, they erected an altar against the altar of God. They worshipped other gods outside God who they should worship. When they complained for a new king and they complained and complained, God gave them king. You know, sometimes we have to be very careful what we ask of or what we ask for. Let us look inwardly. Let us go deeper. The deeper, the better. We will continue to dig until we get the real stuff. And what is the real stuff? Until we get to God. The reason why the Israelites decided to look for another king, started worshipping another God, was because familiarity brings contempt, they say. They were too familiar to a very nice God. Think about the Christian God today. the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God who is nice. Think about the Jesus who is too nice, who is too loving, who is too caring, who gives us everything we want. Look, He gave us His body and blood. He reveals Himself to us. He has given us everything. Are we still satisfied? Or aren't we still looking for every other thing outside what He has given to us? I can tell you this: God is too nice, and God is too caring, and He is not ready to change that. But we all have to be very serious and very, very appreciative of Him. What happened to Israelites can actually happen to us if we miss it, if we miss this point. Amen.
You are here, working in this place. I worship You, I worship You. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship You, I worship You. You are here, working in this place. I worship You, I worship You. 'Cause You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who You are. And You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who You are. Oh, You are here, touching every heart. I worship You, I worship You. You are here, healing every heart. I worship You, I worship You. You are here, turning lives around. I worship You, oh, I worship You.